everybody, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another day of Planmas, and I have for you today the flip through of my catch-all, my 2023 Erin Condren Life Planner. Now this is the one that I had found at Target for, I think it was like 34 or 39, or I don't know, maybe it was even 29. But anyway, I have not seen them there recently. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But the last I looked, I could not find them. However, this is the cover that was off of that companion planner. I liked it because it has the year 2023 on it. And that's the one this is going to stay on there for when it goes on the shelf. So let's go ahead and get started with the flip through. So I actually had my name in it. This is the first planner, by the way, guys, that I've used cover to cover, start to finish, without changing or doing anything else. Now, I did try other planners from Erin Condren during the year. However, my catch-all remained the same, and that's the first time I've ever done that. Loved all of the florals in this. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I never use these pages for pre-planning. I started with the goals and then I just didn't keep up with it. I got through April and then I really didn't look at this page. This was my word of the year, simplify. I wanted to, because at the time, I think I was having too much difficulty with, I was overwhelming myself with all of the stuff with the Happy Planner, changing the covers constantly, changing scrapbook paper, and doing all that stuff. And I think I needed to be away from that for a little while. So simplify was my word of the year. And honestly, it was perfect and it really worked out well for me. And this little page was great. My husband and I started, hiking this year. Not as much as we wanted to. We plan to do more this year, but this was all a really good intention. And you know what? It set a really good precedent for my year. Now, you'll notice in the beginning, I started using the monthlies just as much as I was using the weeklies. I was even writing in my book stuff here. I actually had planned to keep everything in this planner. And I really tried to do that, but I've discovered I do need to separate things a little bit more than what I had tried. But again, I have no complaints because, to be quite frank, this worked out really well. And I'm glad I put my brain in sort of like a different... on a different wavelength, so to speak, because this actually helped me to think more clearly on how a planner system should work for me. I liked that I was keeping track of all of the stuff we were watching, the stuff we were doing. This made it easy for me to really pay attention to what I was purchasing and what I was reading. The planner, I didn't actually get it until, it was Tuesday the 3rd. That was the day I found it at Target. And so that's why this week was not planned out. However, the rest of the month is. And actually, the rest of the entire planner is. So Planner Kate, Sarah Marie stickers. You'll notice that there's a theme there. It's either Planner Kate, Sarah Marie, or Simply Smith. This was the 10-year adoptiversary of our boy Jesse. That was when he was a pup. That was the day we brought him home. The next day is my husband's birthday. Or I'm sorry, the 2 days later is my husband's birthday. These, I was starting to put pictures for the month. Some of these are from January, some are from February. But because I had my word of the year here, I had to kind of squeeze in January on that page as well, which was fine. Lavender, which is great. My favorite herb on my birth month, which is great. Again, still using this. However, I didn't really read. I kind of dropped off the reading wagon early in the year. And I think part of my frustration was the fact that I wasn't able to find all of the book club books from the Cozy Mystery Book Club that is on YouTube with Angela Hart. I was not able to find all the books. I was having a really difficult time, and I think I got frustrated, and I dropped it. Again, simplify. So I was still continuing with this and moving on. So my birthday. But these were all really nice spreads. These colors were beautiful. In March, I had a picture pop up in my Facebook memories. Those were 2 of our dogs that we had, gosh, about 20 years ago now. I thought these phrases were fun, and I loved that picture. My husband and I both love lions. Again, still using this. I even tried to fit my Scentsy stuff in here as well. You can see I still had dropped the reading. This was the anniversary of my uncle's passing, and he did have a military service, so I wanted to kind of commemorate that there. But everything was staying fairly consistent, which I liked. And this actually helped me to really realize what I needed in a system. So that was really good. This was the month that we took our 67 Galaxy back out of her winter hibernation. She will go out even in the winter as long as there's no salt on the road. Same with my Mustang. So, but yeah, this is my husband's car. He restored this, every nut and bolt. I mean, everything was completely restored on that. And this, made me laugh because this is exactly how we are. I wonder if I could fit another car in there. We have a few classic cars, and we love them, dearly. So yeah, we're always looking for a way to fit another one in. This was a storm picture in Chicago from this month. This was done by Barry Butler Photography, and I just thought that was amazing, so I had to fit that in. Still the same here, using the monthly, using this. We didn't get as many movies in that month, but okay. Still using everything kind of the same way. You'll see things progress and change a little bit along the way, but you know what? That's what it's all about. This was something new for me. I'd never used Erin Condren before. I'd never used a coil before. We went to go see NHRA Nationals in May. I was standing about 10 feet away from John Force. It's a miracle I didn't pass out because I was all excited. This is another picture from Maryland being out. My aunt and uncle both have May birthdays, and even though he passed, I still commemorate his birthday, and my aunt is still thankfully with me, so that's why their picture is there. You can see less on the monthly page. You can see this is where I started kind of drifting away from using the monthly. This I changed. I like using the actual title pictures. So I think in 2024, I will continue to do this. You'll see the currently stuff kind of drop off, but I think in 2024, I want to pick this back up because I like the way that looks. I like that a lot. So again, moving forward. I really loved all of these spreads. You could see here, nothing. So you can see June is where I completely dropped off of that, and this will drop off within the next few months. I did start keeping up things, but notice how there's no pictures. I never went back and got those. I did put a picture of my aunt in here for her birthday. This is actually Memorial Day weekend. So, you know, unfortunately she's got the red, white, and blue, although I know she wouldn't mind, but normally I do like florals and bees for her because, that just works. There's a whole long story there. But because that fell within Memorial Day, she's got the red, white, and blue instead. And again, nothing. And look at here, nothing. I managed to get the sticky notes in there, and that was about it. We did go see Sound of Freedom at the theater. We watched other movies at home. We also were watching the Ultimate Soldier Challenge on TV, but I never went in and did anything with that. And like I said, that's where you'll see, you know, your system and your way of planning evolves over time. And you just kind of have to roll with it. And that's something I've learned. Look at nothing here at all. Nothing here at all. More sticky notes. But that's it. Here's 3 days I didn't even pick up the planner because I got overwhelmed with stuff I was doing and I just never even picked it up. But those are literally the only 3 days that really weren't planned out. Everything else is. And, you know, I'm really glad I got into the sticker kits. I really like the way that works. You know, whether it's the dashboard, again, one sticky note, whether it's the dashboard or a weekly. This, by the way, was Simply Smith, and I love this kit. This is Pumpkin Spice. It used to be called Grateful Heart. It's now called Pumpkin Spice, but pardon me, I love this whole setup. I think it's just gorgeous. But I love the consistency in a spread. I definitely have realized that Happy Planner stickers are not the way to go. I love the fact that if you wanted to, you could actually peel these up even after they've been put down for some time if you need to move something. Happy Planner stickers, once you put them down, they're down, and that's it. And that's like that with several other brands. I like the ones that you can, you know, move. So I definitely will be continuing on into 2025, or I'm sorry, 2024. Geez, I'm way too ahead of the time there. With kits, because I like the overall consistency of it. Because even though they're different brands, they still end up looking very similar, but they're all very different at the same time. So yeah, I definitely am enjoying that, and I will continue to do that next year. I did love this planner. I mean, the imagery in it was just beautiful, but you could see again, you know, not a lot. We did go to see, let's see, After Death at our local theater. So I did tape the tickets in here, but again, I didn't even write anything down here. So, yeah, that's that. But what I love is this really got me thinking in a whole new direction with planning. So I will continue to do the kits. I will go back to disc because I'm not a fan of the coil. However, using this really got me thinking in new directions, and they're all good. So even though I'm going back to disc bound, and it'll probably be primarily Happy Planner in the future, that, you know, more on that in a later video. But honestly, I have no regrets because this got me thinking out of my like sort of like stagnant planning system, because that's kind of how it was getting. I was getting overwhelmed. I was doing way too much. But on the same token, this is the week we're on here. On the same token, it was just like, it was boring already. I needed something different. So this kind of reignited my passion for planning, and I really love it. So look at there. We have what is that? Let's see. We're on this week. So 1, 2, 3 weeks. And look at that. It's the end of the planner. And you know what, guys? I really did love this. I don't like that it's all kind of wonky because of all the stickers. And you can't move things off the coil, of course. However, I really enjoyed this. I have a couple weeks left. I am going to enjoy those last couple weeks. And then I will look forward to getting back into my Happy Planner disc bound. But I wanted to share this with you guys because it was something that in my journey, it was unexpected, but it worked out really well. So thanks so much for joining me today, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.